He's bright. In a small village, there lived a young boy named Kabir. He was bright and intelligent, but he had one major weakness: he could never stay focused. His thoughts constantly jumped from one thing to another, like a bird that never settled in one place. Whenever he began reading or working on something important, it wouldn't take long before games or other distractions pulled his attention away. If he sat down to study, his mind would wander to his phone, his friends, or anything else around him. Kabir's father often advised him, "Son, your mind is like an untamed horse. If you fail to control it, it will lead you down the wrong path. Learn to discipline your mind, and it can take you anywhere you wish to go." But Kabir never paid much attention to those words. One day, an elderly and wise teacher named Guruji came to the village. He was famous for helping young people develop the habits needed for success. Kabir's father brought him to Guruji and explained the problem. After listening carefully, Guruji smiled and handed Kabir a small glass filled with water. "Carry this glass around my garden," he said, "and make sure you don't spill even a single drop." The task sounded easy enough. However, as Kabir walked through the garden, he heard birds singing, leaves rustling in the wind, and children laughing nearby. Every time his attention shifted, a little water spilled from the glass. When he finally returned, nearly half of the water was gone. Guruji looked at him and asked, "Why did you spill so much water?" Kabir lowered his head and replied, "Because I got distracted." Guruji nodded and said, "This glass represents your goal, and the water represents your focus. The sounds and distractions around you are like the noise of the world. If you don't train your mind to stay fixed on your purpose, you will lose what matters before you even realize it." At that moment, Kabir truly understood. From that day forward, he began making small changes. He woke up at the same time every morning, reduced the time he spent on his phone, and gave his complete attention to whatever task he was doing. Each morning, he spent a few minutes meditating to train his mind to remain calm and focused. The beginning was not easy. His thoughts still wandered often, but every time they did, he gently brought his attention back to the task in front of him. Days became weeks, and weeks became months. Slowly, Kabir noticed remarkable improvements. His memory became sharper, his concentration grew stronger, and his grades steadily improved. A year later, a major national competition was announced. Students from different places would compete by solving difficult problems within a limited amount of time. Kabir decided to participate. The questions were challenging, and many students became nervous under pressure. But Kabir remained calm. Instead of worrying about everything at once, he focused on one question at a time, just as Guruji had taught him with the glass of water. When the final results were announced, Kabir was declared the winner. The crowd erupted with cheers, and Guruji smiled proudly. Kabir had proven that a disciplined mind is more powerful than talent, luck, and even intelligence itself. From that day on, he became known throughout the village as the boy who mastered his mind. If this story sparked even a small sense of motivation within you, don't let that feeling disappear. Like this video, share it with someone who needs encouragement, and subscribe so we can continue this journey of wisdom and strength together. Remember, your next chapter of success begins the moment you choose to discipline your mind.